Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today, we are going to discuss how to check the eligibility criteria for an individual to immigrate to Canada. So, let's begin without wasting any time. You can read these things. Okay, then you can click on check your eligibility. Once you do that, it will start to ask you more questions. Just answer them accordingly. If you do not yet choose the province or territory you are most interested in, I'll say Ontario. So these are the provinces that you can apply for. In this case, in this example, in this demonstration, I'm going to choose Ontario. Say next. Now, you need to submit language test results for all programs under Express Entry. Even if English or French is your first language, which language test did you take for your official language? So I would say IELTS. We have different language tests which is accepted by Canadian immigration. That is IELTS and CELPIP. For IELTS, I have chosen in this case. So then choose next. I will be discussing which one is better in my another video so that I can give you more detailed information. So let's continue. Find out if you are eligible to apply. So you say we need to provide the date on which you took your test. In this case, I'll give like January, any random date to make our process easier. But one thing you need to make sure that the IELTS scores are eligible if they are less than 2 years of old. If they are more than 2 years, then you need to retake it. Okay. So let's continue. I'll talk more about it in my another video when I'm making specifically for language tests. Now you need to enter your scores. Let's say I'll give a minimum scores that you need to possess in order to get into the pool or in order to apply for Express Entry. How do I know this is the minimum score? So let me check here and I'll show you. Go to this particular link. I will be posting this in the description. In this link, they will be accepting two language tests as I mentioned earlier. So it's CELPIP and IELTS. So when you scroll down, the CELPIP minimum criteria is 7777 in each category. And for IELTS, its minimum is 6. You see this one? Yeah. So that's why, hence it's proof that we need to have minimum 6. So let's continue. So I give the minimum criteria, you say next. And do you have other language results? We don't need none. Next. Then in the last 3 years, how many years of skilled work experience do you have in Canada? Since you're applying for immigration, on what basis do you think that you will be working in Canada? So this is false. We don't have anything. Let's consider this as none. I'm considering the fact that you are a new candidate who is trying to immigrate to Canada without any experience. Okay. So the question is, in the last 3 years, how many years of skilled work experience do you have in Canada? Okay. You can do permutation and combination by using this link and you can check accordingly. But in this example, I will say none because I'm the candidate who doesn't have any experience in Canada. If you do not have any Canadian work experience during this period, please choose none. But I don't have any experience, right? So I'll say none of the above. But if you had any experience and if it was 1 year, say example, then you need to choose any of these one of the categories. Okay, class A, class B, class 0, type 0, or these are the categories. We'll talk about this in some other time. Now let's begin. So in the last 10 years, how many years of skilled work experience do you have? If not in Canada, outside Canada. So I'll say like 2 years, 2 to 3 years. You choose accordingly. Okay. If you're not sure of your NOC number, so what is this NOC number? This is the kind of a number which will specify the category of your job. how do I check and how do I find out the category of my job? Is go to this particular website here. I'll be posting this link in the description. Scroll down and check here, and you can, if you know the number, you can just directly type it here, or else you can find with respective titles here. So you need to verify your job description under these titles. Like say, let me take an example, 2133. So this is electrical electronics engineer, right? So click on this one. So this will give you the details about this job. So you need to read and relate your duties with your current job position. If they are somewhere similar, you can use this title. Okay, so I will be leaving this link in the description. It will be helpful for you. Let's continue. So I'll say like 2 or more years. Next, do you have a certificate of qualification from Canadian province? No, I'm the guy who's from outside Canada, so no. How much money? So you can choose any random number. How many family members? I'm an individual. If you are having a family, then you can choose accordingly. So next, do you have a valid job offer in Canada? No, I'm trying to immigrate. How will I be having a job offer? So no. Next, what is your date of birth? So you can give any date of birth. In this case, let's take a valid date of birth. If you did not earn a Canadian degree, diploma, or certificate, you may need to have your foreign education assessed by an agency approved by Immigration Refugee. This is very important. If you did not do your education in Canada and you have completed certain level of education in your home country, then you need to assess your degree in order to get eligible and be considered in Canada. So I have made a separate video on that one, so in which I have demonstrated how to apply and how to get assessed. So you can look into those videos as well. So I'll say that master's degree. I did a master's degree here, so I'll say next. Check all that applies. I have studied full-time in Canada for 2 or more years. None of the above. I have at least 2 years of full-time work experience in Canada. Nothing in Canada. So next. What is your marital status? I'll say never married. Based on your answers, you do not appear to be eligible. So this is how you will come to know if you are eligible to apply or get into the pool. So without checking this, don't even try to apply. So this is your key point. So I hope you like the content of this video, and if you have any suggestions or any advice, please do comment and let me know. I'll try to improvise. So I will be leaving all these links in the description so that you can try your permutation and combinations and check if you are eligible to apply or no. If you like the content, please do care to subscribe. I will be making more informative videos. Now I'll be stopping this here, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.
Subscribe now and press the bell.